Hello, good morning students. How are you? Do you know the proverb? The roots of education are bitter. The roots of education are bitter, but fruit is sweet. So you should work hard to reach the apex point. Do not relax till the goal is achieved. Today we will discuss a new topic, circular motion of a car on a level road. Circular motion of a car on a level road. Consider a car of weight mg moving in a circular path of radius r and velocity v on a level road. As car taking round, the tire of the car trying to leave the road and go away from the center of curve. Due to this, the force of friction F1 and F2 acts inward. Force of friction F1 and F2 acts inward, that is F1 is equal to mu R1, F2 is equal to mu R2. Now I will repeat it again. Consider a car of weight mg moving around a curved road, moving around a circular path of radius r and velocity v, on a level road. As car taking round, the tire of the car try to leave the road and go away from the center of the curve. Due to this, the force of friction F1 and F2 acts inwards, that is F1 is equal to mu R1 and F2 is equal to mu R2. What is mu? Mu is the coefficient of friction between the tire and road. Mu is the coefficient of the friction between the tire and road. Now total force of friction provide necessary centripetal force. Total force of friction provide necessary centripetal force, that we can write F1 plus F2 is equal to mv square upon r. This is the formula for centripetal force. Now F1 is equal to mu R1 plus mu R2 is equal to mv square upon r. Now we take common mu, R1 plus R2 is equal to mv square upon r. Suppose this is my first equation. As there is no motion of the car in the vertical direction. As there is no motion of the car in vertical direction, therefore normal reaction balances weight of the car. As there is no motion of the car along vertical direction, so normal reaction balances weight of the car. Normal reaction is R1 plus R2 and weight of the car is mg. Therefore, we can write R1 plus R2 is equal to mg. This is my second equation. Now put the value of R1 plus R2 is equal to mg in equation first. Then we can write mu mg is equal to mv square upon r. Cancel m from both sides. Cancel m from both sides. We get v square is equal to mu rg. V square is equal to mu rg. V square is equal to mu rg, that is V is equal to under root mu rg. V is equal to under root mu rg. This is the maximum velocity with which the car take a circular turn. This is the maximum velocity with which the car take a circular turn of radius r without skidding. When coefficient of friction between tire and road is mu. When coefficient of friction between tire and road is mu. Now we will discuss next topic, circular motion of a car on a banked road. Circular motion of a car on a banked road. Circular motion of a car on a level road? No. Circular motion of a car on a banked road. Circular motion of a car on banked road. First, banked road. First, we will draw the diagram. Circular motion of a car on a banked road. Suppose this is our banked road and this is our car. This is our car whose wheels are these, and suppose this is the car. Now this is the force of friction and this is the angle theta. This is the angle theta, and let normal reaction. This is weight of the car mg act vertically downward, and this is normal reaction r. This is angle theta, horizontal component r cos theta, and vertical component r sin theta. This is car. You can make it better, and we can draw force of friction in. This is F. This is force of friction. This is theta, horizontal component, F cos theta, and vertical component F sin theta. Now first we will tell you what is banking of the road. What is banking of the road? The system of raising. The system of raising. Suppose this is the road. The system of raising outer edge of the road above the inner edge. The system of raising outer edge of the road above the inner edge is known as the system of raising outer edge of the road above the inner edge is called banking of the road. The system of raising outer edge of the road above the inner edge is called banking of the curved road. The angle theta through which outer edge is raised above the inner edge. The angle theta through which outer edge is raised above the inner edge of the curved road is called angle of the banking. We will tell you again. The system of raising outer edge of the curved road above the inner edge is called banking of the road. The angle theta through which outer edge is raised above the inner edge is called angle of banking. Now consider a car of weight mg moving around a circular path of radius r. Consider a car of weight mg moving along a circular path of radius r and speed v on a road banked at an angle theta. Banked at an angle theta. Now following forces act on the car. First force, weight mg of the car acting vertically downward. Second, normal reaction r of the road acting at an angle theta. Normal reaction r of the road acting at an angle theta with the vertical. Normal reaction r of the road acting at an angle theta with the vertical. And third, force of friction. Force of friction acts downward along the force of friction acting downward along the inclined plane. Now there are following forces act. First one, weight mg of the car acting vertically downward. Normal reaction r makes an angle theta with the vertical. Force of friction acting vertically downward along the inclined plane. Now equating the forces along the horizontal and vertical direction. Equating the forces along horizontal and vertical direction. Equating the forces along the horizontal and vertical direction. Now first we see r sin theta plus f cos theta. R sin theta plus f cos theta is equal to centripetal force. R sin theta plus f cos theta is equal to mv square upon r. This is in this direction, horizontal direction, r sin theta plus f cos theta. Now mg x vertically downward and f sin theta x vertically downwards. This is balanced by r cos theta. Thus we can write r cos theta mg plus f sin theta mg plus f sin theta. This is balanced by r cos theta. R cos theta. Suppose this is my equation first. We can also write it r cos theta minus f sin theta is equal to mg. This is equation second. Now dividing equation first by equation second. Dividing first by second. Dividing first by second. We get r sin theta plus f cos theta upon r cos theta minus f sin theta is equal to mv square upon r upon mg. That is mv square upon r mg. Now we will divide by r cos theta in numerator and denominator. In left hand side we will divide by r cos theta, divide numerator and denominator of left hand side by r cos theta. Divide numerator and denominator of left hand side by r cos theta. Divide r cos theta in numerator and denominator. Of left hand side. Then it become r sin theta upon r cos theta plus f cos theta upon r cos theta upon r cos theta upon r cos theta minus f sin theta upon r cos theta is equal to, here we will cancel it become v square upon rg. V square upon rg. Then r cancelled here and sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. That is tan theta, r cancelled, sin theta upon cos theta, tan theta. Here cos theta is cancelled and f upon r. Since we know coefficient of friction mu is equal to f upon r, therefore tan theta plus mu upon 1 plus 1 minus theta upon cos theta, tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. We can also write v square is equal to rg mu plus tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta. V square is equal to rg mu plus tan theta upon mu minus tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta. Then v is equal to, what will be the value of v is equal to under root rg mu plus tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta. Now we will discuss two cases. Case first, when there is no friction between tire and road, so safe limit for maximum speed, mu is equal to 0. Case first, when there is no friction between tire and road. Case first, when there is no friction between tire and road, so safe limit for maximum speed, that is mu is equal to 0, because there is no friction between tire and road. Then this equation become v is equal to under root, here value of mu is 0, here mu is also 0, that is rg tan theta. V is equal to under root rg tan theta. Now case second, for minimum wear and tear of the tire, टायर में कम से कम टूट फूट हो, द एंगल ऑफ बैंकिंग थीटा इज गिवन बाय केस सेकेंड फॉर मिनिमम wear and tear of the tire, for minimum wear and tear of tire, angle of banking theta is given by tan theta is equal to v square upon rg, or theta is equal to tan inverse v square upon rg. Now we will discuss some numerical problem based on circular motion of a car. Our first numerical we will solve numerical problem on the circular motion of a car. The first numerical is we want that a vehicle moving with a 36 kilometer per hour. Vehicle is moving with 36 kilometer per hour. That is V is equal to 36 kilometer per hour. We will change into meter per second by multiplying it 5 upon 18. That is 36 into 5 upon 18 meter per second. That is 10 meter per second. A vehicle is moving with a 36 kilometer per hour may negotiate the circular bank road of radius 5 meter and radius is 5 meter. What should be the minimum banking angle of the road? What should be the minimum banking angle of the road? And given that G is equal to 10 meter per second square, we know tan theta is equal to V square upon Rg. Tan theta is equal to V square, 10 square upon R, 5 into G, 10, then it become 10 upon 5, that is 2. Tan theta is equal to 2, theta is equal to tan inverse 2. We can see it on tangent table. It will provided you in the examination. Now next question. A force Next question is a force 50 kilogram force F 50 kilogram force. We know 1 kilogram force is equal to 9.8 Newton. Then 50 kilogram force F is equal to 50 into 9.8. A force of 50 kilogram force is required to pull a roller weighing 500 kilogram. Roller weighing 500 kilogram over the ice. What is the coefficient of friction? What is the coefficient of friction? Mu is equal to F upon R, that is F upon mg. What is the value of F? 50 into 9.8 upon 500. 500 into 9.8, cancel 9.8, then mu is equal to 1 upon 10, then mu is equal to 0.1. Mu is equal to 0.1. Now our next question. Next question is a cubical block rests on an inclined plane. If a cubical block rests on an inclined plane, mu is equal to 1 upon under root 3. If mu is equal to 1 upon under root 3, determine the angle of friction. You have to determine angle of friction. We know mu is equal to tan theta. Value of mu 1 upon under root 3 is equal to tan theta, and 1 upon under root 3 is the value of tan 30. Thus tan 30 is equal to tan theta. Theta is equal to 30 degree. This is the angular friction. Now our next question. A body is rolling on the ground with a velocity of 1 meter per second. A body is rolling on the ground with a velocity of 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second. After traveling a distance of 5 meter, after traveling a distance of 5 meter, it comes to the rest. It comes to the rest. That is v is equal to 0. Find the coefficient of friction. You have to find coefficient of friction. Mu is equal to F upon R. Now we know F is equal to ma and R is equal to mg. We will cancel. Mu is equal to a upon g. We know v square is equal to u square plus twice as. This is the third equation of motion. From here, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. A is equal to v square minus u square upon 2s. That is, what is the value of v? 0 minus u square 1 square upon 2 into s 5 and g. What is the value of g? 9.8 or 10. We can take 10 into 10. Then it become minus 1 upon 100. That is minus 0.01, or simply we can write 0.01. Ignore minus. Thank you.